Have you ever noticed how just one negative comment can overshadow an entire day? Our emotional responses are powerful, often catching us off guard and lingering longer than we expect. Surprisingly, science reveals that the initial feeling of anger actually lasts only about 90 seconds. After that, it's our own thoughts and attention that keep the emotion alive. Understanding this process can help us regain control and prevent a fleeting moment from defining our mood. When we experience anger, our brains release stress chemicals that surge through our bodies. Remarkably, these chemicals naturally dissipate within just 90 seconds. This means that, biologically, the intense feeling of anger is short-lived. However, when we mentally replay the situation or dwell on what upset us, we reignite the emotional response, keeping the anger alive far beyond those initial moments. Understanding this process can help us break the cycle and regain emotional control more quickly. Anger often feels like an automatic response, but in reality, it is a conscious choice. When we encounter a triggering event, our initial emotional reaction is natural. However, what happens next is up to us. We can choose to let the feeling pass, or we can dwell on it, intensifying our anger. Understanding this distinction empowers us to respond thoughtfully, rather than simply reacting on impulse. Everyday situations, such as being cut off in traffic, can instantly trigger a surge of stress hormones in the body. These physical reactions are automatic, preparing us to respond to perceived threats. Often, what follows is a mental narrative, stories we tell ourselves about the event or the other person involved. These stories can intensify and prolong feelings of anger, keeping us stuck in a cycle of frustration. By noticing when these narratives begin, we can start to break the pattern and regain control over our emotional responses. Many people believe that others have the power to control their emotions, as if pushing invisible buttons. However, this idea is a myth. Emotional reactions are often linked to unresolved wounds or moments when our core values have been violated in the past. Recognizing this connection allows us to take responsibility for our feelings and begin the process of healing. By understanding the true source of our emotional triggers, we can regain control over our responses. Triggers often highlight unresolved emotions or past experiences that still affect us today. Instead of letting them dictate our reactions, we can use these moments as opportunities for self-discovery and healing. By pausing and reflecting on what a situation truly means to us, we begin to uncover the deeper emotional roots beneath our initial response. This mindful approach helps us understand ourselves better and gradually reduces the power triggers hold over our lives. Taking ownership of your emotions means recognizing that you are in control of how you feel. External events or other people do not dictate your emotional state. Instead, your reactions are shaped by your own perceptions and choices. When you notice yourself being triggered, view it as a valuable opportunity to learn more about yourself. These moments can reveal underlying beliefs or patterns that may benefit from reflection and growth. Embracing this mindset empowers you to respond thoughtfully rather than react impulsively. Anger often acts as a shield, concealing deeper, more vulnerable emotions beneath its surface. Rather than being a primary feeling, anger typically serves as a secondary response, protecting us from confronting pain, fear, or shame. By recognizing anger as a kind of emotional security guard, we can begin to explore what lies underneath. This understanding allows us to address the true sources of our distress, leading to greater self-awareness and emotional resilience. Expressing vulnerability by sharing underlying emotions, like hurt or disappointment, often leads to more meaningful and constructive conversations than simply venting anger. When we focus on the real feelings beneath our reactions, it opens the door to understanding and connection. Anger can act as a shield, masking deeper emotions that need attention. By practicing self-reflection and identifying what we truly feel, we can communicate more honestly and foster healthier relationships. This approach encourages empathy and helps resolve conflicts more effectively. There is a pivotal moment that exists between a trigger and your response, a brief pause often overlooked. This is the choice point, a space where you have the power to decide how you will react. By becoming aware of this microsecond, you unlock a unique superpower, the ability to choose your response rather than act on impulse. Recognizing this moment grants you greater freedom and control over your actions. With practice, you can harness this awareness to shape your reactions and influence outcomes in your daily life. Mastering the choice point begins with asking yourself practical questions in moments of challenge. These questions help you pause and consider your options, rather than reacting automatically. By doing so, you shift from being like a pinball, bouncing impulsively from one trigger to the next, to becoming a proactive player who makes deliberate decisions. This skill empowers you to take control of your actions and shape your outcomes more intentionally. Over time, responding thoughtfully becomes second nature, leading to more effective and satisfying results. The observer self technique encourages you to view your emotions as if they were passing weather patterns. By activating your observer self, you learn to notice your feelings without becoming overwhelmed or controlled by them. This approach helps you create distance between yourself and your emotional reactions, fostering a sense of calm detachment. Over time, this practice can build emotional immunity, allowing you to respond thoughtfully rather than react impulsively. In moments of chaos, it can be challenging to remain composed. By engaging your observer self, you create a mental space between your emotions and your reactions. This practice allows you to notice your feelings without immediately acting on them. As you observe your emotions, you gain the ability to choose responses that are more thoughtful and constructive. Over time, this approach helps you maintain emotional balance even in the midst of turmoil. Imagine viewing difficult people not as obstacles, but as emotional trainers. By shifting your perspective, you can see challenging relationships as opportunities to develop greater emotional strength. Each interaction becomes a chance to practice patience, understanding, and resilience. Over time, these experiences help you grow more adaptable and confident in handling complex emotions. Embracing this mindset transforms everyday struggles into valuable lessons for personal growth. When faced with challenging individuals, responding with curiosity can shift the dynamic from confrontation to understanding. By setting healthy boundaries, you protect your well-being while remaining open to learning from each interaction. This approach transforms difficult encounters into valuable opportunities for emotional growth. Instead of feeling like a victim, you become an active participant in shaping your relationships and personal development. Establishing healthy boundaries is essential for maintaining your emotional well-being. Think of boundaries as gates that allow positive interactions while keeping negativity at bay, rather than rigid walls that shut others out. By clearly and assertively communicating your limits, you create space for respectful relationships and protect your peace. This proactive approach helps you conserve emotional energy and fosters a sense of security in your daily life. In moments of intense stress or emotional overwhelm, employing a timeout protocol can be a powerful tool. Unlike simply running away from a problem, a strategic retreat involves consciously stepping back to regain composure and clarity. This approach allows you to reset your emotional state, making it easier to respond thoughtfully rather than react impulsively. By differentiating between avoidance and intentional breaks, you empower yourself to handle challenging situations with greater resilience and perspective. Skillful use of timeouts can be a powerful tool in maintaining healthy communication. By recognizing when emotions are running high, taking a break helps prevent unnecessary hurt and allows everyone involved to regroup. Requesting a timeout isn't about avoiding the issue, but rather about respecting both the topic at hand and your own emotional limits. This pause creates space for reflection, often leading to more thoughtful and productive conversations when you return. The trigger map method is a powerful tool for managing emotional responses. By mapping out your emotional landmines, you can pinpoint the situations or interactions that tend to set you off. Recognizing these patterns allows you to anticipate your reactions. giving you the chance to prepare in advance. This proactive approach helps you respond thoughtfully, rather than being caught off guard by your triggers. Over time, this method can lead to greater emotional resilience and self-awareness. Emotional intelligence involves understanding and managing our reactions to challenging situations. By keeping a trigger journal, you can start to notice recurring patterns in your emotional responses. This self-awareness allows you to pause and choose how to respond, rather than reacting impulsively. Over time, your trigger map becomes a valuable guide, helping you navigate emotions with greater clarity and control. Ultimately, this practice can lead to a sense of emotional freedom and resilience. Compassionate distance means caring deeply for others while not absorbing their emotions as your own. By maintaining healthy emotional boundaries, you can remain supportive and empathetic without becoming overwhelmed. This approach allows you to keep your heart open, offering genuine help and understanding. Ultimately, preserving this balance protects your well-being and ensures you can continue to provide meaningful support without experiencing burnout. Often, our minds create stories that shape how we see ourselves and the world around us. These mental narratives can sometimes distort reality, leading us to believe things that aren't entirely true. By becoming aware of these stories, we gain the power to pause and question them. Taking on the role of editor allows us to consciously choose interpretations that uplift and empower us. In doing so, we transform our inner dialogue and open the door to greater clarity and resilience. Integrating new insights into daily life requires consistent practice. By making small, intentional changes, you gradually train your mind and emotions to respond differently. Over time, these repeated actions become automatic, shaping your reactions in challenging situations. This steady approach leads to emotional mastery and supports lasting transformation, allowing positive habits to take root and flourish. As you reflect on your journey toward emotional mastery, consider the transformation that unfolds when you no longer allow difficult people to disrupt your inner peace. Picture yourself responding to challenges with calm and clarity, unshaken by negativity around you. This newfound emotional freedom empowers you to focus on what truly matters, fostering resilience and self-assurance. Embracing this growth, you step forward with confidence, ready to navigate life's complexities with a steady mind and an open heart.